From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You talk about this Giant defense. Now, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Ortiz. He finds his man. Complete. It's Kramer. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. This pass out wide to Hall. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Jets defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Go. Set, go.
On the counter, it's Hall. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Set. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Go.
Paul on a give up the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man downfield is Johnson. Look at the big fella go. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Straight ahead is Hall. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Here now a third down and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Ortiz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ready? 79 Broncos. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll give to Hall. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A give, running right is Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 20.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bob. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. Ortiz. Over the middle, complete. It's Carson. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Come on. Set.
Here's Ortiz from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They find some open field here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to the ground with Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Go.
Operating from the gun, Ortiz. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Ortiz. Touchdown, Jets. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Go. 7-5. Check smash. Check smash. 69. Warriors 70. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
He'll look to throw. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
18 Cardinal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 69 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, now they'll try the end around. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Back to throw. Ortiz.
That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
53 yards.
And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Flush to his right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Ortiz. Caught by Wilson.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And finally taken down at the 15. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Go!
From the gun on 3rd down, Ortiz. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Has it to Hyatt on the out route.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again.
They had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
On third down, here's Hall. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Hall.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Let's go now. Let's go.
A handoff for Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third down and 10.
Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Ortiz. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Go! 60 Maverick. Go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one's going to come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do